everybody. Earlier this week I made a post asking if anyone had any requests for some short videos, or if you're even interested in some short videos for some guided stretching and breath work, things like that. And I got a handful of responses requesting some neck and shoulder exercises. I'd hoped to do this in the last couple of days, but I didn't, so here I am. Anyway, I'll probably keep it kind of quick, but I plan on keeping this up for 24 hours, and I'll save it so I can email it to you also if you weren't able to make it. But yeah, these are some easy stretches you can do from home, focusing on shoulders and neck. So you could be doing this sitting on the ground with like your legs crossed, or you could even be in more of a kneeling position. You could do it in a chair. You could also do this standing. So lots of options. You could even do it lying flat on your back. That's another option there too. Anyway, I'm choosing to sit in a chair today, and if anytime you're doing stretches in a chair, it's good to have your feet firmly planted on the ground. So if that means sliding like some books under your feet or a blanket, that's cool. You just don't want your legs dangling. Or maybe it just means you scoot up a little bit. So regardless of what posture you're in, you're gonna identify the points of contact you're making with the earth. So right now that's my feet, and I'm considering the chair an extension of the earth. So that would also be my sits bones. So start to press down through those points of contact, feeling really stable and supported in whatever posture you've chosen. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind. And if you'd like, you can soften your gaze, or you can close down your eyes. I think it's always nice to begin any kind of practice, even if it's a short one, with some grounding, so you can become really present in your body. So with your soft gaze or your closed eyes, we'll just take a few rounds of breath. And if you want to bring hands to the belly, you can, or maybe hands to the heart. Palms could also be facing up in the lap, or maybe palms are facing down on the legs. So beginning by inhaling through your nose, breathing naturally for the first few rounds, really noticing the quality of your breath as it's naturally occurring, being mindful of your posture as you breathe. So if you notice you're starting to round through your back, see if you can maintain that pressure down into the points of contact with the earth while lifting the crown of your head up towards the sky. Allowing shoulders to relax as you continue to breathe normally. Maybe you begin to deepen your breathing, or start to stretch out the lengths of your inhales and exhales. Inhaling through the nose, filling up the lungs, creating space in the body. And exhaling out the nose, slowly and completely. Your next inhale, maybe you'd like to try reaching arms overhead, growing nice and tall, spreading the fingers wide. As you exhale, turn the palms to face down as you float the arms back by your sides. We'll do a few rounds like that. So inhale, palms face up, reaching overhead. Exhale, palms face down, clearing your field. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching up. This time we'll exhale through an open mouth. Almost like you're fogging glass. Let's do two more like that. Inhale through the nose. Last one. Bringing hands back to the lap. You can choose to continue working with eyes closed or with your gaze soft. So you start to roll the shoulders forward, up, and then back and down. Moving with your inhales forward and up, And then back and down. Continue a few more times. This can be kind of subtle, or you can get more exaggerated, rounding through the back as you lean forward, and puffing the chest out as you roll the shoulders back. And let's go the other way. Back up, forward, down. A few more times. And then coming through the center, inhale, squeeze shoulders up towards ears, pinching them really tight, and exhale, let them fall kind of dramatically. A few more. And from here, fingers come to the top of the shoulders, elbows are facing away from one another, squeezing shoulder blades together. We'll start drawing circles with the elbows. So inhale, forward. Exhale. Just finding your own natural rhythm here. Seeing if you can try and invite some more intuitive movements in your body. Thinking less about the choreography and really more about what feels good. Maybe you decide to move slowly, really articulating these movements, or maybe you're feeling a little more fluid, a little wiggly. That's fine too. Let's go the other way if you haven't already. And as you're ready to finish up, we'll come back through the center. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, bring elbows towards one another. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Moving with your breath. Inhale to open through the chest. Exhale, round through the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax the arms. Shake out the wrists. Shake out the arms. Kind of shimmy the shoulders forward and back a few times. And then coming through the center, bring your chin towards your chest. So feeling a stretch through the cervical spine or the neck. Still maintaining your steady breathing here. And then on your next inhale, roll right ear to right shoulder. Pausing, being mindful that you're relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, still sitting up nice and tall, pressing down through sits bones and feet. Your next inhale, lift your chin up, and maybe bring your teeth to touch, or glide the bottom row of teeth forward and back, maybe open and close the mouth. Maybe start to draw little lines with your chin until you feel a really nice deep stretch along the side of your neck, even into the collarbone. And then extending your left arm long beside you, flexing your wrist like you're pushing something down and away. And then on an exhale, bring chin to right shoulder. You can choose to stay here holding this stretch, or if you want to add in some shoulder movement, on your next exhale, you can spin the fingers of your left hand in towards you. So internally rotating your shoulder. If you want to bend your elbow here to go deeper, you can. The other arm can be on your leg, or maybe you're just letting it hang. So chin to shoulder, internally rotating. As you exhale, unwind. Fingers go the other way, externally rotating. So inhale, bend the elbow, spin fingers in. Exhale, extend the arm, spin fingers away. You can do this as many times as you want. When you're finished, you can bring the arm back through the starting position with it stretched long, flexing the wrist. And then relax that arm. And an exhale, roll chin back to chest. Pause for a breath or two. Maybe you even interlace your fingers at the back of the head, allowing just a little bit of pressure. You're not pulling on your head, you're just allowing that little bit of weight to facilitate a deeper stretch if that's what you're after. Whenever you're ready, you can flip the fingers back down. Inhale, roll left ear to left shoulder. Take some time to explore here. Check in to make sure you're relaxing shoulders and face. You're sitting up tall. Maybe you lift and lower the chin. Maybe you move it side to side. Maybe you open and close the mouth. Glide your teeth forward and back or side to side. Just explore here. Maybe you notice this side feels different than the last side. Just taking all of those opportunities to build body awareness. And as you're ready, you can extend your right arm beside you, just like before, flexing the wrist like you're pushing down and away. And then bring chin to left shoulder this time. So again, option to hold here. Or if you want to add in the shoulder movements, you can inhale, spinning fingers in towards you, bending the elbows slightly to find that internal rotation. As you exhale, spin fingers away, opening up. Doing that a few times. Inhale towards you. Exhale, spin fingers away, opening. Whenever you're finished, bring the arm back through center. Exhale, relax the arm, and gently guide chin back to chest. Inhale to roll the head back up. And take a few rounds of breath here. Just checking in, noticing how you're feeling. Maybe you've noticed some shifts in your mood, maybe how your physical body is feeling. Just taking this chance to observe without attaching judgments. On your next exhale, we'll lower left ear to left shoulder. We're going to extend right arm out to the side again, just like before, flexing the wrist, like you're pushing something down and away. Your next inhale, pinch right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, release, pushing arm down and away, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, squeeze right. Exhale, return, left ear down. One more squeeze. And relax. Inhale, reach your arm overhead. Exhale, bend your elbow, fingers find the back of the neck. And if you want, you can try and bring your chin to the shoulder. Being mindful that you're trying to lift your elbow towards the ceiling. Your shoulder blade is like glued onto your ribs. If you feel there's a big scoop in your low back, see if you can hug your belly in so your spine stays long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, look straight ahead. As you're ready, lower right ear to right shoulder. Extend through the left arm. We'll do those squeezing, kind of like pulse motions. So inhale, squeeze, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, release, pushing down and away, right ear to right shoulder. A few more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Squeeze, relax, maybe one more. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale, bend the elbow, fingers find the neck. Maybe you stay like this, or maybe you gently bring chin to shoulder. I find you get a deeper stretch with chin to shoulder, but whatever feels best for you is fine. Checking in to see elbows lifting up, shoulder blade isn't like winging out, but it's really pressing down onto the ribs. Belly's hugging in. Maintaining your steady breath. Sometimes it's easy to want to hold your breath when you're holding stretches like this. When you're ready, we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, float the hand down. And then very slowly look forward. One last thing, I guess I should have told you at the beginning, if you have a strap or like a belt or a scarf or anything, this is one of my favorite shoulder stretches. So if you don't have one, you can run and get one, or you can always try this later. I'll just demo it for you. So I'm using a scarf, but again, a belt is fine, or a tie, anything really, even like a towel would work. So you're pressing down into the ground with your feet, your sits bones, whatever's touching the ground, sitting up nice and tall. Hands are going to be pretty wide apart here. We'll inhale to reach arms up, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. So if you notice that when you do this, your elbows are having to bend, that just means you need a little bit wider of grip here between the hands. So inhale, lift up, exhale, roll back and down. If you notice you're getting that big curve in the low back as you do this, you're like that, see if you can hug belly in. So your torso stays really locked in. It's just the arms and shoulders moving. So just going forward and back a few times. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. Following that pattern for as long as you'd like. You can add in some other movements here too, like bending the elbows, pulling the strap behind your back, doing the lats. You can do side bends. Inhaling through center, exhaling, hinging to one side. You can even do twists here. Twisting just from your core. So lots of variations. Another one I like to do is to kind of do this like helicopter movement. And then going the other way. This is a really nice thing to do first thing in the morning, especially if you feel really stiff. I find that my arms get tired pretty quickly, but that's actually a good thing. It means that your body's getting warmer, you're getting loose, and when you fatigue your muscles, you're actually able to find a deeper range of mobility, because when your muscles are tired, it's like you're tricking your body or your muscles into getting a little more tired, which means they're relaxed. Lastly, let's take opposite hands to wrists, forearms, or elbows. We'll do some circles. Inhaling up, exhaling down. You're welcome to follow your arms with your gaze. Sometimes that makes me a little dizzy, so just be mindful of where you're at. Maybe some days that feels good, and other days it doesn't. That's okay. And eventually it'll go the other way. And whenever you're ready, you can release the arms. Again, if you want to kind of roll out the wrists, open and close the hands, shake everything out. Maybe take a few more of those cleansing breaths in the nose, out an open mouth. And one final neck stretch. Elbows are going to come in towards ribs, palms facing up. Spin hands away from one another, then lower fingernails towards the ground. Checking in to see bellies hugging in towards spine. You're sitting up tall. Inhale. As you exhale, glide your chin forward. And then tuck it in on the exhale. So inhale, glide forward. Exhale, glide back. So this is, you're really moving your chin parallel to the ground. So side view, inhale forward. Exhale, tucking it in. You want your shoulder blades to be squeezing towards one another. Spine is long. Just gliding forward and back a few times. And then whenever you're ready, you can relax. Feel free to repeat any of these. Do any intuitive movements. If you're wanting to kind of roll your head side to side, just be mindful that you're not letting your head like fall back, but you're really just kind of moving in front of the body. So side to side, maybe. If you'd like to close with a few more grounding breaths, you're welcome to do that. And thanks everybody for watching. I don't know if you were watching. It's really bright out here, it's hard to see. But yeah, if anyone has any other requests or anything like that, you can always send me a message. I'll keep this video up for the next 24 hours. It was a quickie, but feel free to even like write down any of those stretches that I did. They're great to like weave into your day, especially if you like are sitting for long periods of time, or maybe if you work at an office. You can do all of those from a chair, like I said, which is really nice. So these are all super accessible. That's a nice way to kind of like get looser if you're feeling anxious. Doing neck and shoulder stretches are really great because I know I tend to hold a lot of stress and anxiety in my neck and shoulders. I think most people do. So it's just a nice way to facilitate slowing down, relaxing, and all of those great things. I am teaching tomorrow morning, Monday morning, the 30th, through Inner Space's Zoom account. So you can go to their Instagram, and in their profile they have a link to their website. You can book classes through them, and then about 15 minutes before my class tomorrow I will send you a link. I'll be doing that from my home, so you'll probably see my cats, something to look forward to. And then also on Tuesday I'll be doing 2 classes through Instagram Live, just like this. 9 a.m. hour-long class. It's going to be a little more energetic, more of a flow style class. We'll focus on core strengthening, balancing, and some, gentle stretching and movements to warm up and cool off. And then at 10:30, I'll be teaching gentle release, which is a kind of mixture of deep stretching and restorative. Also focused on working on mobility. You'll probably see some similar stretches to the ones we just did. And yeah, feel free to message me if anyone has questions or requests. Hope you have an awesome Sunday. Bye.